Hey, what's up guys, Yusuf here from Techdroids and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. And in today's video we'll be comparing the new Xiaomi Mi 8 to the OnePlus 6. Why? Because both these phones are aimed at a similar audience, the people who are looking for flagship killers or people who are looking for really good devices with really good value for money for an affordable price. So in this video let's do OnePlus 6 versus Xiaomi Mi 8. And also I have my videos on the OnePlus 6, the unboxing and all the reviewer stuff. Go ahead and check it out in the description down below. Also, I'll be doing my videos on the Xiaomi Mi 8 as it comes out in India. So wait for that. Subscribe to the channel and stay tuned. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on those videos when they come out. Also, like this video, and with that being said, let's get on with the comparison. Now, talking about the specification of both these devices, both of them are rocking the Snapdragon 845, 6GB of RAM on the Xiaomi Mi 8 and 6 or 8GB of RAM on the OnePlus 6. You have 64, 128 or 256GB of storage on both these phones. Also, you have a 3300 mAh battery on the OnePlus 6 and you have 3400 mAh on the Xiaomi Mi 8. You have dash charge, which is really fast on the OnePlus 6, and you have Qualcomm's quick charge on Xiaomi Mi 8. Also, both these phones are pretty similar in specifications, so I think the numbers are just not enough to compare them. Now, both these phones are running on Android. The OnePlus 6 is running on Android 8.1 Oreo with Oxygen OS, which is nearly stock, so no bloatware and it's pretty smooth. Also, Xiaomi's Mi 8 is running on MIUI based on Android 8.1 Oreo as well. Now, Oxygen OS versus MIUI totally comes down to you. I think Oxygen OS is more faster, more cleaner, and it's just giving you the stock Android experience, but some people do prefer MIUI, so I really don't think I can judge here. Now, talking about the cameras, both these phones have dual camera setups. Now, talking about the OnePlus 6, you have 16 plus 20 megapixels, f1.7 aperture. There's no ultra wide angle, there's no RGB, there's no telephoto. The secondary lens is just meant to get you really good pictures in low light. Also, it kind of does the job, so I think it's a missed opportunity on the OnePlus 6. Whereas the Mi 8 is rocking dual cameras, so 12 plus 12 megapixel dual camera setup with f1.8 aperture on the main lens with OIS. The OnePlus 6 also has OIS. You also have a telephoto lens with f2.4 aperture, that is also 12 megapixels, so you will get 2x optical zoom. That's something people use and it's pretty inspired from the Apple iPhone 7 Plus, 8 Plus and the 10. But other than that, the cameras and on-paper specs are really good. Now, talking about specifications, we have the displays. The Xiaomi Mi 8 has a 6.21-inch Super AMOLED display which is Full HD Plus in resolution, and you have a 18.7:9 aspect ratio. Whereas on the OnePlus 6, you have a 6.28-inch Optic AMOLED display. Both these panels are made by Samsung, but I think Xiaomi's panel might do better as it's Super AMOLED. But that we can compare only when we get our hands on these devices. And if you were to ask me, in my opinion, both these displays will be very close in terms of the performance, and I'd say it will be very tough to find a difference. But again, we still can't say anything. Let the phones come out, let the Xiaomi Mi 8 come in some videos, some reviews, and also in my hands, and I'll tell you guys in an updated video. Now, talking about the notches, both these phones have a notch, but the Xiaomi Mi 8's notch is kind of like the iPhone 10. But whereas on the OnePlus 6, there is a shorter notch. So yeah, it totally comes down to you. Which kind of notch do you prefer? Do you like the iPhone 10's look? Do you like the OnePlus 6's look? But there is a chin on both these devices because these companies still don't have the flexible OLED technology, which is, very expensive. But other than that, the displays itself are really good. Both these phones are rocking Full HD Plus resolution displays. They're not the best on the market, but for the price, I really cannot complain. Now, talking about design, it totally comes down to you. I think the OnePlus 6 is looking better, whereas the Xiaomi Mi 8 pretty much looks like an iPhone 10 with the dual camera setup. There's a fingerprint sensor on the back, which kind of distinguishes it from the iPhone 10. But other than that, if you were to look at it, it seriously looks like an iPhone 10 clone. And I really am not ashamed of saying that. It's a direct ripoff. Whereas on the OnePlus 6, you have some originality, although it's inspired from Apple, Samsung, and some other brands. And OnePlus has added their own twist to the phone itself. But yeah, it totally comes down to you. What do you like, the Mi 8 or the OnePlus 6? Talking about materials used, both these phones are made out of metal and glass, so glass on top and metal below. And yeah, you have IP68 water resistance on the Xiaomi Mi 8, whereas you have kind of IP68, but there's no rating. But if I were to trust the reviews, the OnePlus 6 is holding up like any other IP68 rated phone in terms of water and dust resistance. So the OnePlus 6 is on par with every other flagship. Now, talking about some extras, there's no headphone jack on the Xiaomi Mi 8, whereas on the OnePlus 6 there is. There's USB Type-C on both these phones, there's NFC, you have Bluetooth 5.0, and you have dual band GPS on the Mi 8, so you get better accuracy. You have dash charge on the OnePlus 6, which is really fast, whereas you have quick charge on the Mi 8, which has to be tested, but I think dash charge will still be the fastest thing on the market, so far. Now, that's about it for the raw comparison, just comparing numbers to numbers and just getting a spec sheet out. Now, talking about the price, the Mi 8 is a cheaper phone at the end of the day. It is starting at 28,000 or 2600 yuan, and the OnePlus 6 starts at 35,000 or 34,999, and it can go up to 40,000. There's also a Mi 8 Explorer edition that is going to offer you an in-display fingerprint scanner and 8GB of RAM, and that will cost you 40,000 rupees. So if that's something you're interested in, I'll link that as well. OnePlus 6 is a little expensive phone, but you're getting stock Android, you're getting your perks over here, and both these phones have their pros and cons, which I just said in the video. So I think you are the one who needs to compare, prioritize. In my opinion, the OnePlus 6 is worth buying on its price, but if you have a little less money to spend, the Mi 8 will not be a bad option in India and some other countries where Xiaomi decides to sell the Mi 8. Now let's wait for the stocks to come out, and let's wait for the phone to actually come out in India. And that's about it for this video, guys. If it was helpful in any way, go ahead and thumbs up on this video, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, hit that notification thingy if you're interested in more videos from this channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.